Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel St Cyr, and welcome to the world of an awkward black girl. Now I feel the need to kind of make a distinction between being awkward and having awkward moments. Now we all have awkward moments. There's really nothing you can do about them. They come and they go just like any other moment, right? And no one's immune to them, right? Like if you're out and you think you've made eye contact with someone and you begin to smile and kind of like wave to say hello, and they just kind of keep walking and you're just like looking around to see if anybody saw it. Yeah, awkward moment. Or if you're with a group of people and a song come on and you think that you're more familiar with that song than you really are, so then you try to say one of the ad-libs but you do it at the wrong time. It's, again, awkward moment, and you know, all you could do is just kind of write it out. But when you're an awkward person, there is no writing it out, okay? It's like that thing has a permanent residency within you, and you literally have no idea when that thing is gonna wake up and decide to walk around the premises naked, okay? It's uncomfortable and it can be really painful to endure. Like for me, just recently I was on FaceTime with my mans, right? And I was actually talking to him about something I'm about to do concerning this video, and he interrupted me and he mentioned something that he noticed about me, and I felt so, first of all, I'm like, why are you calling me out, right? And then I felt just awkward and uncomfortable, and y'all, I struggled so hard just to regain my composure, just to bring it bring it back. Like I kept trying to start up another conversation, and I was just like, so yeah, and that was me for like a good, I swear, I felt like a good 5 minutes. I could not regain myself, and he thought it was the funniest thing. It was not, okay? And that's the thing, like you'll have non-awkward friends and they'll witness you kind of going through it, and they'll just be like, can you stop being awkward? No, like you think we asked for this? We did not. And as uncomfortable it is for you to witness it, it is, oh my god, that much, if not more, uncomfortable to be experiencing it internally, okay? Like I can't escape being awkward no more than I can escape being black. Like this is just who I am, okay? Now, somebody who I just absolutely love and adore and just admire is Issa Rae, right? The queen of awkward black girlness, okay? Now we know her from the movies of Little, The Lovebird, The Photograph, ooh, what? And The Hate You Give, but also her HBO series Insecure, and of course her YouTube web series Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl. Now I love Issa so much, not even just because she's so hilarious, but also because she literally took something that was like a disadvantage or like a hindrance, if you will, and she used it to capitalize on, like Lemonade for Beyonce, or all of Taylor Swift's, like earlier in her career, all of her hit singles, they were literally based off of her most like recent breakups, and they were all #1 hits. So I think it's super dope, you know, take the lemons that life throws your way, your less than ideal situations, and capitalize off of them. Absolutely, right? And the things that, like if you watch Insecure, and especially if you watch Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl, again on YouTube, the things that she'll say or that she'll do or feel while she's experiencing something is so spot on, it's ridiculous. So like for me, like I'm sitting there watching it and I'm just like, yes, yes, Issa, yes. Like, cause she gets it down to a T. Literally, if you have an awkward person in your life and you trying to understand them, watch Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl, and you will get a sneak peek of what be going on in our minds when certain things are going on that we really can't or don't know how to verbalize. And that's the thing, like she creates these scenarios or recreates these scenarios of things that goes on within us, because generally speaking, awkward people they're not confrontational and don't really know how to address things that make us feel uncomfortable. Like, we don't even know how to verbalize it half the time, right? So sometimes it'll like almost seep through our pores through like weird body language, facial expressions. I personally, I have like this weird and awkward chuckle that I'll do, where I'll like make a sound effect like like, and people who are close to me, they're familiar with that noise, and they'll just be like, you okay? You good? You okay? Right? And of course I won't be, but you know, I just don't know how to verbalize what I'm feeling, what's going on. So if you have someone in your life, or if you're sitting there, you're thinking like, okay, what are some things that make y'all feel uncomfortable? Well, besides everything, I have a little list of a few things, okay? Number 1, unsolicited attention. Now, I'm a Leo, and if y'all know Leos, y'all know we like our attention. But there's a difference between solicited attention and unsolicited attention. So like if I'm talking to my mom, which she and I are really close, and I'm telling her something really important and she's sitting there on her phone, I'm like, no ma'am, pay attention to me, okay? But if there's unsolicited attention, like if you, I don't know, if I walk into a room and everybody's looking at me, don't do that. Like, what? If my outfit looks nice, thank you, but take a glimpse and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? But don't just stare. That's rude, and it makes us feel uncomfortable. Number 2, addressing things, addressing things and confronting people. Addressing things can be a little difficult and uncomfortable, but because we generally tend to overthink things a lot. And y'all, I know it's annoying for y'all, it's annoying for us too, because half the time we really can't tell if what we're thinking, if we're overthinking it, or if it's a real valid concern. And so it's hard to know when it's the right time to address things, because if we're overthinking it, we done created a problem. You know what I'm saying? We thought something was happening and nothing was happening. It was all in our heads. But if it's an actual valid concern, you know what I mean, you need to address it so that it could be better. So that's that. And then when it comes to confronting people, it's like, if I come to you and you end up having a tone or an attitude, I'm gonna have a tone or an attitude. Now we're arguing, and for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, it really wasn't that deep. I didn't want it to be that. Number 3, and I've kind of already said this, but walking into a room of people, like, it's just so uncomfortable having everyone's attention like that. Or better yet, like if you're in school, right, and not even if it's you walking in late, but say if someone else walks in late and you're the one closest to the door. Now you have to walk all the way across the room, even though it may not be that far, but it feels like it, and just to let them in. And now everyone's attention is on me because you decided to be late. You can stay outside. Number 4, discussing things or discussing business over the phone. Now, I don't know why that's so uncomfortable, but it really is. And I literally have to tell myself, okay, Khadijah, they're just people and they're just at work, okay? And their job, it just so happens to be to talk on the phone and help you with whatever you need help with, and then move on to the next caller. You know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, it still makes me feel awkward and uncomfortable, and I would so much rather type up a little email, press send, and keep it moving. You know, again, might be stupid, but it's something that makes me feel awkward. Number 5, small talk. I hate small talk because it's just like, there's no real purpose. There's no real purpose, and it's like I feel this pressure, and it might be self-inflicted, but I feel this pressure of having to come up with stuff to talk about. And when I do and it's a hit, I'm like, yes, we did that. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of like celebrating inside because I came up with a really good topic to talk about. But then halfway through, it's like, oh crap, what am I gonna bring up next? You know, so then it's that. It's a never-ending cycle of like challenge, defeat, celebration, challenge, and it just keeps going until it gets to towards the end, and you're like, ooh, now how I'm gonna end this? Ooh, my mom is calling. I'll talk to you again. Okay, bye. Number 6, being at social places alone, like networking events. I oddly enough have found myself at a lot of networking events by myself, and it's so crazy because I'll look around and 9 times out of 10 everyone else brought a friend, literally. And so I'm just like, crap, man, you know what I'm saying? But then I have these self-talk moments, okay, and I literally just be like, all right, Khadijah, look, we're about to be comfortable. Okay, we're about to be comfortable. We're about to walk in there like we belong. Okay, you look good, you smell good, you're good. All right, so we're gonna go in there, we're gonna find someone to walk up to. I know. Okay, but we gotta do this. Okay, we're gonna walk up to someone and introduce yourselves, ask them what their name is, and ask them what do they do. People like to talk about themselves. Okay, we don't, but they do. So ask them about themselves, and then that will lead into more convos. Okay, and then once that's done, you say, okay girl, you walk away, you find someone else. Now, a good place to start, compliment their outfit. Boom. Okay, now go. And that's just what I have to do. Okay, and it works. It really works. And I look like a freaking social butterfly in those moments. Am I? Not really, but it works, and it may work for you too. Number 7, passing by the same person more than once in a single day. And I saw this on Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl, can't even talk, and it's so real because you're just like, yo, do I acknowledge you again? Like, I just saw you. Why are you following me? Like, why are we doing this to me? So what I'll do is, if I see them at a distance, I will like just smoothly grab my phone out of my purse and just like start, as I'm walking, right, fake texting or strolling like I'm on social media until they have passed, and put it back in my phone. I mean, in my purse. And I know, again, something so stupid, right? But it's so real. That awkward energy, that uncomfortable energy you feel is real. And number 8, going live. Like, I don't know whose idea that was to come up with that, but I think they just wanted to torture us, us awkward people. And I'll be honest with you, the reason why that is awkward and uncomfortable for me, because it's just like, yo, what if no one comes in? Or what if like they come but then they leave, and then you just sitting there, you talking to yourself, you know what I'm saying? You talking to yourself. Or you see like, okay, there's like 1 or 2 people in, and you really feeling yourself, so you're like, okay y'all, we're gonna wait till some more people come in, and then 15 minutes pass by and you be like, okay Michael and Susie, we just gonna start. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, I don't know, I think that's awkward. Of course you gotta start somewhere, but that's like my biggest nightmare. So anyway, those are the major things. Of course, there are more things that can make a person feel awkward and uncomfortable, but I feel like those are the big hitters. So just be mindful. If you have awkward people in your lives, just be mindful of what they're going through. And then if you're an awkward person, like I said, self-talk is a huge thing, because essentially when you're feeling awkward, it's just excessive nervous energy and anxious thoughts. So you have to find ways to calm them and to dispel them, because a lot of times what we think may be something huge really may not be, you know what I'm saying? And so we just have to get through them. All right, but now you have gotten a look into an awkward mind. I hope you enjoyed it, I guess. Make sure you all hit like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications, and I will see you all next week. Bye.